Hello viewers, in this video we'll see distribution of overheads. Under that primary distribution we'll see. Now we'll see the meaning of overhead. Overhead includes activities that are not related to the products or services that the firm offers, but they support the firm's profit making activities. Okay, that is, overhead is not involved in the product or services directly, but they will support to the profit of the firm. For example, we can say that paying a rent is not a profit making activity, but it allows the firm to maintain a building and manufacture a product. Okay, for maintaining the building, the rent will be paid. Okay, in that building only the products are manufactured and sold, so it will add to the profit making activity. Okay, it will not directly involve in the product or services, that is termed as overhead. Now we'll see the meaning of overhead. According to Weldon, overhead may be defined as the cost of indirect material, indirect labor and such other expenses including services as cannot conveniently be charged to a specific unit. Okay, that is, overhead is added to the indirect material and indirect labor, but it is not directly charged to the specific unit, that is the product manufactured. Okay, it is an cost of indirect material or indirect labor, or it can be a indirect expenses too. Okay, and the distribution of overhead consists of apportioning and allocation of overhead to different departments. Okay, different departments will be there in the organization, and this distribution is of two types, that is primary distribution and secondary distribution. Okay, in this video we'll see primary distribution of overheads. Okay, and now we'll see the primary distribution. Primary distribution of overhead is the process of allocating and apportioning the cost of suitable basis to all the departments or cost center. Okay, it is the process of allocating and apportioning the cost on the suitable basis, where there are various bases in order to allocate or apportion the overheads. Okay, now we'll see the various bases for apportionment. Okay, these are the bases for apportionment. Okay, rent and rates are apportioned on the basis of area in square meter or square feet is given. We have to take that. And power, kilowatts, hours per plant. Indirect material is based on the direct material, and indirect wages is also based on the direct wages. Repairs, plant value we have to take. And for depreciation, plant value, if the plant value is not there, we can also take the machine hours to apportion this depreciation to different departments. And lighting and heating, light points, if light points is not there, we can consider this floor area to apportion that. And supervision is based on the number of employees. And insurance of stock, the stock value of the stock is given, we have to take for apportioning this insurance of stock. And insurance of capital asset, it may be a machinery, it may be a building or any other thing. For that insurance, the value of the asset, concerned asset, will be taken as the basis. And for ESI, PF contribution of employee, wages of each department we have to take, or else number of employees we have to consider. Okay, labor welfare expenses, number of employees, whatever labor welfare expenses is provided by the organization, it is based on the number of employees. And sundry expenses, any other expenses related to factory or office, it is based on the labor hours or the direct wages. Okay, and these are the expenses, commonly used expenses in the firm, and these are the basis for that allocation of these expenses. Okay, now we'll see one problem. You will find it easy to do with this basis of apportionment. Y Limited has 4 departments, A, B, C and D. A, B and C are production department and D is a service department. Okay, here that there are 4 departments, in that A, B, C are production department and D is the service department. Actual cost for a period are as follows. The cost was given rent 4,000, repairs 2,400, depreciation 1,350, lighting 300, insurance of stock 1,500, supervision 4,500, power 2,700. Okay, these are the expenses, and these expenses have to be allocated on the basis of these data. Okay, the following data are also available in respect of 4 departments. Okay, area 300 for department A, and for department B it's 220, and for department C it's 180, and for department D is 100. Okay, on this basis we have to apportion these expenses. Okay, let's start doing the problem, then you will come to know. Similarly, we have number of workers for all the 4 departments, value of plant for all the 4 department, and value of stock for service department there is no value of stock. Okay, yes, first this is the format. First we have to write the items here and basis, on what basis we are going to apportion this, that we have to write it here, and the total, this amount we have to write it here, and the apportionment will be written here. Okay, this is the format of this primary distribution summary. Okay, let's start doing the problem. First one is rent. Okay, we have to allocate this rent on the basis of area. Okay, we have to take the ratio of this. Okay, we have to simplify this. Okay, rent is based on the floor area, so we have to take this area. See, rent is to be distributed on the basis of area in the ratio of, I have taken the ratio of this 300, 220, 180, 100. I simplified it, 30 is to 22 is to 18 is to 10. Okay, and the rent is 4,000 for department A, 4,000 into 30. 30 is the area of department A. So simplified. Okay, so 30 divided by 80, the total of this ratios. Okay, 30 plus 22 plus 18 plus 10 will get 80. Okay, 30 divided by 80 for department A, and similarly 22 is the ratio for department B. So 22 divided by 80 will get 1,100, and for department C 18. So 18 divided by 80 for department C, and for department D it's 10. 10 divided by 80 we will get 500. Okay, and this how the rent is to be allocated. Okay, I'll write it in the column. Rent area based on this 4,000 is to be distributed this how. Okay, next is repairs. Okay, repairs is based on the value of plant. Okay, yes, see here, repairs is to be distributed on the basis of value of plant in the ratio. See the ratio of plant, I simplified this 6 times. So 6 4s are 24, no? So 4 is to 3 is to 2 is to 1. Okay, based on this 2,400 is the repairs charges for department A, 4 part, so 4 divided by 10, and for department B 3 parts, 3 divided by 10, and for department C 2 parts, 2 divided by 10, and for department D 1 part, 1 divided by 10. So we will get 960, 720, 480 and 240. Okay, this to be written in the table. See, repairs value of plant 2,400, 960, 720, 480 and 240. Okay, and the next one is depreciation. Okay, depreciation is based on the value of plant. Okay, so see here again the value of the plant ratio is 4 is to 3 is to 2 is to 1. So 1,350 into 4 by 10, 1,350 into 3 by 10, 1,350 into 2 by 10 and 1,350 into 1 by 10. We'll get 540, 405, 270 and 135. Okay, I have written in the table depreciation value of plant and written the amount. Okay, and the next one is lightning. Lightning is based on the light points. If light points is not given, so we can consider this area. Okay, so based on this area the lightning is to be apportioned. See, in the ratio of 30 is to 22 is to 18 is to 10. Okay, for department A, it is 112.5, and for department B, it is 82.5, and for department C, 67.5, and for department D, 37.5. Okay, it is based on the area. I have written that in the table now. Okay, 300, it is based on this ratio. Okay. Okay, let's see the next one. Insurance of stock. So, it is based on the value of stock. Okay, here only for production department it is given. See, these and all production department. A, B, C are production department and D is the service department. Okay, and value of stock is given only for production departments. So, it should not be allocated to department D. Okay, yes, insurance of stock is to be distributed on the basis of value of stock in the ratio of 5 is to 3 is to 2. The ratio of 15,000, 9,000 and 6,000 is 5 is to 3 is to 2. So, 1,500 into 5 by 10, 1,500 into 3 by 10 and 1,500 into 2 by 10. This 10 is nothing but 5 plus 3 plus 2. Okay. We'll get 750, 450, 300. Okay. I have written that. 750, 450, 300 and this is nil. Okay. And the next one is supervision. Supervision is normally based on number of workers, right? Okay, we have to take the ratio of this number of workers. See, number of workers ratio is 36 is to 24, 16 and 12. That is simplified. 6 is to 4 is to 3 is to 2. So, supervision is 4,500 into 6 by 15. 4,500 for department B into 4 by 15. And for C, 4,500 into 3 by 15. And for department D, 4,500 into 2 by 15. Okay. And I have got this amount and I have returned in the column. Okay. The last one, power. Okay. Normally this power is based on the horsepower. Okay. But in this problem, horsepower is not mentioned. So, we can take the value of plant here. Okay. So, based on this value of plant, this power is to be distributed. See, 4 is to 3 is to 2 is to 1. Okay, 2,700 into 4 by 10, 2,700 into 3 by 10, 2,700 into 2 by 10, 2,700 into 1 by 10. Okay. We have finished writing all the items. That is the expenses are apportioned. This is primary overhead distribution. Okay. And now it is the time for us to total it up. Okay. Yes. We have to put the total of each column. This is how we have to calculate the primary overhead distribution summary. Okay. I hope now you understand this primary overhead distribution summary. And I have given you a small problem for you to practice. Thank you for your patient listening.